Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Daphne Rose is back. The nose insisted she wasn't there for Forrester Creations, but for her friend. While that might be true, could Carter Walton be unable to resist her pull? Could it work out to Hope Logan's benefit and get her back together with her true soulmate? Keep reading, and let's talk about what could happen next with this storyline. Let's start off with Daphne, who has suddenly returned to Los Angeles from Paris. Steffy Forrester Finnegan previously asked Daphne to come back, but she refused. The nose's heart was just too broken over Carter proposing to Hope. However, Daphne's return will leave Carter and Eric Forrester really grateful. The company does need her, as she is the face of the perfume line. Despite Daphne saying she's just back to support Steffy after the shooting, she is a strategic personality. So, Daphne likely already has a plan and wouldn't bother coming to FC if she was just here for Steffy. After all, Daphne tends to leave a lasting impression. Carter is committed to Hope, and the two are engaged. However, Hope only forgave Carter and accepted his proposal because of Liam Spencer. The man was dying. So how could Hope say no to Liam? With Daphne back in town, Carter might try to stay faithful to Hope. However, Carter might not be able to resist temptation anymore. It's quite possible that Carter could cheat on Hope with the nose. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Daphne might have more opportunities than usual right now. Hope and Steffy are both spending a lot of time with Liam at his bedside. It is teased that Liam and Steffy will bond during the week of July 28th. However, I wonder if they will talk about Liam's heart now that he's not dying anymore. Maybe Liam will admit that he wishes he could have Hope back. It is also assumed that Hope will continue spending time with Liam while he recovers. It seems that Hope truly cares for Liam and vice versa. Hope's life hasn't gone well since her division from Liam. So if Carter ends up in bed with Daphne, could it be a blessing in disguise? Hope might be hurt, but it could also turn her closer to her true soulmate. Liam. Los Angeles is never short of secrets, steamy betrayals, and scandalous romance. Just when things seem to settle into a rhythm on the bold and the beautiful, a storm brews in the shadows, and this time it's Carter Walton who ignites it. But in a surprising twist, his shocking infidelity may end up guiding Hope Logan to a love she never expected, her true soulmate. Hope Logan had always thought she found stability with Carter. After the heartbreak with Liam and the emotional roller coaster that was Thomas, Carter felt like a safe haven, a man of integrity, someone who wouldn't hurt her. They had built a quiet, mature relationship, free of drama. Or so she believed. But behind Carter's calm demeanor was a storm he kept buried. The temptation had been building for weeks. It started with harmless late-night strategy sessions with Katie Logan, professional meetings that stretched long past office hours. They were both navigating Forrester's PR crisis, and one too many glasses of wine led to a lingering glance. Then, a brush of the hand. And finally, a kiss neither of them could forget. Guilt clawed at Carter immediately. He told himself it was a mistake, a slip in judgment. But the more time he spent around Katie, the more undeniable the chemistry became. And one night, he crossed the line completely. Hope found out the worst way, through a candid snapshot taken by a tabloid photographer. The grainy photo captured Carter and Katie exiting a hotel together at 2 a.m. The headline was cruel. Carter Walton's late-night rendezvous with Hope's aunt. Devastated, Hope confronted Carter, hoping the story was exaggerated. But when he confessed everything, down to the details of how long it had been going on, something inside her broke. The man who had once promised her loyalty had become just another disappointment. "I never meant to hurt you," Carter said softly, guilt tearing at his voice. "But you did," Hope replied, numb. "You weren't just unfaithful. You were unfaithful with Katie." Katie begged for forgiveness, but Hope couldn't hear it. Her trust in both of them was shattered. She walked away from the relationship, vowing never to settle again. While heartbreak raged through Hope's life, a familiar face returned to Los Angeles. Dr. Matthew Matt Evans, a childhood friend and once forgotten flame. Years ago, Matt and Hope had shared a fleeting romance during a summer abroad in Europe. He had moved to Geneva for medical school, and they'd lost touch, but the connection had always lingered. Now a successful surgeon on sabbatical from Doctors Without Borders, Matt came back to LA to care for his ailing mother. When he ran into Hope at Il Giardino, neither of them could hide their shock or their smiles. "You haven't changed," Matt said, smiling warmly. "Neither have you. Except, you have more scruff." Hope laughed, her first genuine laugh in weeks. They exchanged numbers, and slowly, they began meeting for coffee, walks, and long conversations that felt like coming home. Matt wasn't like the others. He wasn't tangled in the web of Forrester drama. He didn't have ex-wives lurking around corners or children caught in custody battles. He was grounded, thoughtful, and real. And most importantly, he made Hope feel seen. With Matt, there were no games, no betrayals, just open-hearted honesty. "I've loved you since that summer in Florence," he confessed one night as they sat beneath the stars in Malibu. "I was too young to know what that meant back then. But now I do. I know what real love looks like. And it's you." Tears welled in Hope's eyes, not from sadness, but from a deep, soul-level recognition. This was different. This was true. Meanwhile, Carter and Katie's relationship began to crumble. What began in passion turned cold in the aftermath of the fallout. Katie struggled with the guilt of betraying her niece, and Carter couldn't shake the feeling that he'd destroyed something irreplaceable. Carter tried reaching out to Hope, hoping for closure or perhaps forgiveness. But she had already moved on, and she wasn't looking back. "You didn't just cheat on me," Hope told him during a tense final meeting. "You redirected my life. And for that, strangely, I'm grateful. Because I finally found what I deserve." Katie, too, found herself isolated. Brooke was furious. Donna wouldn't speak to her. Even Bill, who once would have pounced on a moment of Katie's vulnerability, kept his distance. In the end, Katie left town for a fresh start, and Carter was left alone in his penthouse, staring at the reflection of a man he no longer recognized. Hope and Matt's relationship blossomed away from the chaos of the Forresters and Spencers. He encouraged her to focus on her hope for the future line, and even began working with a children's hospital to collaborate with her on a charitable clothing campaign. The two shared a rare kind of partnership, one built not on fiery drama, but mutual respect and deep affection. One morning, as the sun rose over the Pacific, Matt took Hope's hand in his and asked, "Would you consider starting a life with me? Not one in the headlines. Not one defined by scandal or heartbreak. Just us." Hope smiled, tears streaming down her face. "Yes, 1,000 times yes. But the bold and the beautiful wouldn't be the bold and the beautiful without a twist." As Hope and Matt embrace their future, someone watches them from afar. Thomas Forrester. Back in town and burning with jealousy, he's convinced that Matt is too safe for Hope. And this time, he's not going to let her go so easily. Could Thomas become a threat to Hope's newfound peace? Or will he finally accept that Hope's true soulmate was never him? One thing's for sure. In Los Angeles, love is never simple, and the next storm may be closer than anyone thinks. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.